Audio. This video is to show you how to use the Emergence app to change the voice on your Emergence AS8. I've opened the app. It's downloadable from our online store at newaudio.com.au. In the product software, it's free. So I've opened the app. The Emergence is off. I've turned the Emergence on. And I'm going to plug the USB cable into this machine. So the Emergence 2.1 is up. This is the control side. You can get the Emergence DAC, or you just get a USB DAC. That's where your music source is. So there are two things on the end of the USB cable, electronically speaking, at the AS8 base bin. The DAC and the programming. This one, the Emergence 2.1, is the programming. I'm getting this because I'm using a Mac with a Windows machine running under Parallels. So I'm connecting that Emergence 2.1 through to the Windows 10. Okay. The USB DAC is the other side. This is only going to happen for Mac users running Parallels. That goes through to the Mac. So here we got this message, the Emergence 2.1 is connected. And the little green light next to the connect button also verifies the connection. I can close that. If I press that connect button, it forces connection. I get the confirmation window again that we're connected. If I turn the power off to the Emergence, which I just did with the remote, and I try to connect, I get nothing because the Emergence is off. If I turn the Emergence back on with the remote, press connect again, I've had to press it twice, I get that confirmation window that the Emergence is there. So it's always a good check that you're communicating with the Emergence. To change your voice, I go straight to View, Filter Design. This is what our engineers use to tune the crossover. We're not asking you to do that. We're just asking you to go to File and Open and find the voice that you want to put into the Mac. Put into the Emergence, not the Mac. I'm going to go to New Audio here. I'm going to go to our Dara production. I'm going to the DSP and I'll find kettlemark2.dsp, kettle_mark_2g.dsp. That's our latest and greatest. I press open and you see along the bottom here the kettle DSP mark2.dsp. The kettle_mark_2g.dsp is what we have open. Normally, I must admit, there'd be some graphs here showing you the actual filters. You've got lots of options in here. And we're going to have a go at downloading this. Load the DSP, and you see that blue line across the bottom go across 3 times, and then this message saying filter update is complete. Now if I go to help about, if you did have a previous setting in there, you would now that would have changed. This tells you the DSP filter is kettle_mark_2g.dsp. So we've successfully put that filter into this system. So we're done. We can get that, we can close that, and we're back at the control panel. And again, to verify, you can connect, get the response, have a look at help, about, and check that the DSP setting that you want is in there. Just a bit of a tour. You can mute your Emergence here. You can change volume. It's currently -3. You can go right up to +6. So you can choose your auto detect input or analog input, SPDIF, USB audio, or optical. I'm running the optical into my Emergence from a TV set. I can filter design or control panel, which is this screen we're at. Under tools, a couple of handy things. Input options, which is the gain for the input channel. This is set up for an Android. They're pretty low output, so we got the gain up at 8. You could maybe put it on a 6 for an iPhone. The other tool there is for bringing measurements in is for the engineers. And if you want to play with DSP, you can link channels together, so when you're manipulating right, say the left channel automatically changes. But that's our app.